despite the lies that you're making. Your love is mine for the taking. My love is just waiting to turn your tears to roses.
Greetings, humans. Alright, so I'm doing another video on YS, or a little bit of a continuation of that, because I left out a few things. And this is sort of a response to Sergeant Katana's video about time and the evolution and things like that. Because we were having a conversation about it, and I wanted to expound a little bit more on how I came to this, or why I think this in a way. So here it goes. Like I said in my last video, it appears, or at least so far as I know, we're the only ones that have self-consciousness. You know, we're the only sentient beings on this planet that I'm aware of, or that anyone's ever told me. So it's more, and I know Sergeant Katana said, you know, humans have no concept of time, and I agree with that. We don't have a concept of time. You know, I mean, not at least not when it gets to the thousands and millions, 100 millions and billions of years. We have absolutely no concept of that. You know, hundreds and maybe 1,000, up to 1,000 or 2,000 years, you know, we have a little bit of a concept of that. At least, you know, the more intelligent or scientific people do. The layman person probably doesn't, or wouldn't have much, couldn't grasp that idea as well. Probably. Not always, but probably. And my thing was, you know, we've all had the same amount of time. All species have had the same amount of time to evolve, and evolution is just random mutation. It's not always positive, it's not always negative, it's just random. Some positive, some negative, whatever. But my thing is, you know, we've all had the same amount of time, and evolution has no goal, no purpose, just survivability. As far as I can grasp it, or not grasp, but you know, as far as I've heard, that's the only point of it, is just for survivability, or maybe it's not even just survivability, it's just random mutation. Anyway, you know, we're the only ones that have managed to attain this sentience, this self-awareness, out of any other species on the planet. Now, I'm not saying that we're the pinnacle of evolution, and I just would think that there would be another species somewhere that would have its own language that could be taught to us, or we can translate it, or, you know, something like that, where they have the same sort of awareness. They know what's going on. It's not just sort of reaction and emotion and need-based living, in a way. So, I mean, that's just where I was coming from. You know, we've had every species has had, I'd say, you know, the same amount of time to, well, maybe not the same amount, but you know, there have been plenty of species that have had the same amount of time as us to evolve and develop this characteristic of self-awareness, but it's just not apparent that we know of. Now, am I saying that it's impossible? No. And it'd actually be cool, you know, 1,000 years or whatever, for dolphins or gorillas or whatever to start developing their own language, and then we can, you know, talk to them, and they have different perspectives than us and such. But this is just what I'm working off of from the past up into the present, of what we know so far, and it just seems that, you know, we're the only ones, so there's something interesting, special about us. But that's just me. It's my opinion. Not, and like I said, I'm not opposed to the idea that it could happen. It could happen. I'm sure it could happen. It has the potential to. I just don't think it's, likely to. So yeah, that's that. Hope all you guys are having a good day, and I'll see you next time.